The starting lineup for the visiting Memphis Grizzlies. At small forward, Jalen Wells. At center, Zach Edey. At shooting guard, Desmond Bane. At the other forward position, Jaren Jackson Jr. At the other guard positions, Ja Morant. Introduce the starting five for your Detroit Pistons. At shooting guard, standing 6'5", number 8. Tim Hardaway Jr. Starting at the power forward, standing 6'8", number 12, Tobias Harris. The other four, at 6'6", number 9, All-Star Thompson. In the middle, 6 feet 10 inches, number 0, Joe Duran. At the other guard position, at 6'6", number 2,
Welcome to 2K Sports. We have the NBA coming up. Great to have you with us. With Brent Barry and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan, and David Aldridge will be joining us on the sideline as well. And a look at the status here of both teams' injured players and who will not be in the lineup.
And some uncertainty arises when both teams are missing players. Who is better able to weather the storm and take care of business?
And the starting group for the Grizzlies. Morant is the point, with Bane out on the wing. Edey out there with Jackson, and it's Wells in at the 3 spot. And for Detroit, inside for him, it's Harris and Durham. Cade Cunningham out there with Hardaway. And it's Thompson in at the 3, the small forward. And Greg, what stands out for both of these rosters is that they both feature top-tier athleticism.
And Kevin, that bodes well for us, right? There's a lot of speed, some great athleticism. I'm sure we're going to get some highlight reel plays tonight.
Now here's Morant. There's the screen to the middle. It's stolen by Duran. And here we go. Thompson heading to the bucket.
And his athleticism is really off the charts. Love seeing Thompson punching home like that.
Morant against Cunningham. They grab their own miss. A kick out to Bane. No good from outside.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Jackson against Hardaway. The shot, no good. Some solid defense there from Jackson. It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Hey, Kevin, thanks. I was able to talk with J.B. Bickerstaff for a minute. We talked about the big man, Jaren Jackson Jr., and specifically how to defend him. Coach said he's a guy that can score from all 3 levels. Our guys have to be on him and active defensively as soon as he touches the ball. Coach needs his team to bring the energy tonight, and we'll see if they can respond. Guys?
Thanks, David. Here's Durham. Jaren Jackson making his last shot. To the inside. Wells with the steal. And here we go. Fast break, and Morant's got it. Jumps up. Now that's how to finish the break. Throw down with force.
Terrific dime there. Morant realizing his responsibility to share the wealth with his teammates.
Harris looking it over. Back to Cunningham. Pass to Duren. 5 on the clock. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. That's on Jaren Jackson. And Frank, credit the Pistons fans for sticking with them after a tough season last year.
Well, Kevin, it's been a couple of rough years in Detroit, and never easy to have your team go through something like that. You know, when you're getting national media attention for not winning games, it's never a good thing. But these fans are loyal. They're hungry. And the future is going to be bright in Detroit. I promise you that.
And so he hits both.
At this point, you might as well go ahead and chalk up the points when he's at the free throw line. Pretty much automatic.
Jackson, a screen on Cunningham. Grant makes a fantastic move and nails the shot.
How about the handles from the young fella? Give Morant credit for taking the initiative and capitalizing.
Cunningham passes to Duren. Three-pointer. Detroit, no good that time either. The Grizzlies have gone 3 of 5 shooting the ball so far. Wells passes to Morant. Jackson setting the pick here for Morant. With the teardrop, and that's 2 points on the layup. Morant's got his second bucket of the game to go.
And no problem for Morant that close to the hoop. Once he gets inside, he makes it look easy.
And J.B. Bickerstaff is called a timeout. He wants to regroup and go over the strategy.
Attention fans, now on the court, it's your hype squad. Everybody get down.
And here in the first, about 3 minutes in, Harris dishes to Cunningham. There's the three. Sinks the three-pointer.
Right now, Cunningham has that shot dialed in.
Here's Morant. Pass to Edey. And first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in. Morant scanning the floor. And Morant throws it down.
The assist.
And the agility, the hops. Morant just explodes off the floor.
Cunningham with it. Hardaway a screen on Morant. Here's Cunningham. And good, as it just snugs right down through the net.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
Well, he's going to just keep going now. That's early confidence for him.
Now here's Morant. He has 6. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. Greg, with how explosive John Morant is, he has certainly taken his fair share of awkward falls.
And that's what worries you with guys like that. He's already had a number of injuries in his young career, but we all just want to see him at full health.
And he knocks down the first one. It's an odd stat, but what I'm going to throw out there anyway, the Memphis Grizzlies set an NBA record last season for players used in a season.
Kevin, this isn't football, right? They had 33 different guys suited up last season. That tells you how difficult it was. Constant change, hard to build chemistry, and let's face it, hard to win games.
Now here is Hardaway. Still without a basket.
We'll have a hard time shaking that one off. Perfect position, plenty of space. Just clank it.
All the officials are all over that.
First personal foul. Team second.
And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for Memphis.
And guys, they've done a great job feeding their bigs inside. They are just punishing the opposition in the paint.
Well, not only that, but you love how unselfish they've been to start this game. That's going to get all the guys in a great flow and feeling good. So moving that ball around and scoring off assists, it's a nice way to play.
And he makes the first. And every year, and Greg, we agree, Bane seems to get better and better as a playmaker.
Doesn't overdo anything with his passing. Looks more and more comfortable creating off the driving kick. He's become a large part of this offensive engine.
And Bane drops. So it's Detroit now, trailing by 4. Harris outside. Back to Cunningham. Thompson outside. From outside, off the mark.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
And it's blocked. Harris against Morant. Harris kicks to Cunningham. Back to Harris. Hardaway for 3. Drills it from outside.
I feel like Tim Hardaway Jr.'s role is to be out there and gun away, so ready to shoot that time.
Pass to Wells. Here's Edey, defended by Duran. Outside, Bane. Out to Morant. Goes back up. They shoot again, and it's good on the layup.
Hard work on the offensive glass. You can see the coaching staff rise up and clap for that effort.
And timeout called by J.B. Bickerstaff. He wants a minute here to get things straightened out with his team.
It's the dance cam. Get ready, everybody. You want to see your son?
And the Pistons making a change here. Beasley's checked in, and the Grizzlies also with the sub. Santi Aldama's checked in for Wells. Bane against Hardaway. Beasley outside. Hardaway, no good. Memphis leading by 3. Morant outside. Pass to Bane. Here's Aldama. The 3 from Morant. Beasley with the rebound. Detroit's gone 2 of 5 from three-point land here in the first quarter. Cunningham on the wing. Guarded by Morant. Cunningham passes to Duran. It's blocked. Left side, Bane. Good, and a nice assist from Morant. Bane's got 7 points in the game.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Now here's Hardaway. Launches it. Detroit, no good that time either. Morant against Cunningham. Morant right side. The putback. Rebounded by Cade Cunningham. Pistons trail by 6. Beasley outside. It's good from long range.
Really has a nice stroke as Beasley's jumper is able to fall.
Up top, Morant. Covered by Cunningham. It's good. 9 points in the game so far.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Pass to Duran. And he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. Agidi picks one up. And when it comes to Jalen Duran, Brent, is it fair to say some teams regretted not drafting him?
Well, maybe a handful, Kevin. I mean, there's a particular way that you want to play or use that position with how you get out there offensively. Jalen is a proven big. This guy is physical and strong and can rebound and gives you a different presence on the inside.
That's good from Duran. And Greg, for longtime Pistons fans, that bad boys era was so special.
I mean, Detroit's a tough, hard-working town, and those teams did have great talent led by Isaiah Thomas, but it was their physical, intimidating style of play that made them the bad boys.
And so he makes both from the line. And when you take a look at Jalen Duran, a big man, Greg, who seems to get better each and every season.
Well, you know, he averaged a double-double in his second season. I especially like how hard he goes after rebounds. This guy has a bright future in this league.
Cunningham inside. Aldama's there. Cunningham gets the bucket.
And how about Cade just pushing through that time to finish it off?
And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Kevin, the Grizzlies retired Marc Gasol's number 33 last season. You may recall he moved to Memphis in his teens, watching his older brother Powell play for the Grizz. Marc said, "I had a very unique perspective, that of a fan. When I came back as a Grizzlies player, I carried that with me." Kevin, that pride certainly showed.
Pride's a great word to use. No question, DA. Thank you.
Well, Tobias Harris becoming better and better from that range.
Cunningham against Morant. Inside. And it goes for the 5th time in 10 shots for him this game.
Not getting old here. Seeing him make that lead pass with perfect timing.
Cunningham on the wing. Guarded by Morant. Cunningham gets the bucket. Cunningham's got 9.
You got to have poise and you got to have body control, and Cunningham displayed both on that play.
Pass to Aldama. Here's Edey. And here is Bane, covered by Beasley. Gets it to fall. The bucket from Bane. Bane's got a couple of threes now in the first for Memphis. Pistons trail by 4. Cunningham passes to Duran. Back to Cunningham. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Grizzlies will take it.
Memphis ball.
So for the Pistons, Stewart's checked in for Tobias Harris. Asar Thompson comes in for Tim Hardaway Jr. And Dennis Schroeder subbed in for Cade Cunningham. Then for the Grizzlies, Buff's jacked in, and it's Jackson in for Kennard. And the Grizzlies leading by 4. Now Pippen. On the wing, Jackson. Pass to Aldama. Memphis moving it around.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
Here's Huff. Defended by Duran. 4 on the shot clock. Puts up a deep 3. No good. Shot missing. And Schroeder's got the ball here for Detroit. Here's Thompson. Back to Schroeder. Driving in. Sweet little floater.
Whenever Schroeder sees a hole in the defense, he is ferocious in how he exploits it.
A minute 20 left to play here in the first. Pippen kicks to Bane. The three-pointer, no good.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Schroeder looking around. Stewart finds Beasley. Over Bane. No good from Beasley.
Well, he's a guy that count on to produce from the mid-range. He doesn't miss too many open looks from there.
Outside, Bane. Pass to Huff. This one for three. Detroit with the rebound. 34 seconds left. Got a hand on it. Pippen against Schroeder. Outside Pippen. Here's Huff. Defended by Duran. And it's Pippen in the corner. Shoots over Schroeder. And another miss by Memphis. Launches from deep. And the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him. John Morant has been leading the charge, guys, for the Memphis Grizzlies. He comes away with 11 points in the quarter and is showing no signs of fatigue. And don't go away. We'll be right back. And getting going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. What stands out to you from the Grizzlies in this one?
Well, in that first quarter, they were intent on just pounding the ball down low.
Yeah, you don't see that all that often, getting down there and doing that much damage in a quarter. You got to respect the game plan.
The Pistons trailing. So on the floor for Memphis. Santi Aldama is out there with Jackson. Then it's Pippen. Then it's Luke Kennard. And it's Huff in at the 5, roaming the paint. The Grizzlies shooting pretty good tonight at 48%. Down low from 7. Pass to Aldama. Now here's Pippen. Outside Jackson. Just 5 on the clock. Pippen, a screen on Beasley. And Kennard launches it from deep. Can't drop the tough three-pointer. The Pistons shooting 43% from the field. Beasley for 3. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. Beasley's got 6. Analytics or the eye test? The optics or the numbers in front, Greg? When you're judging the performance of a player, what kind of criteria do you use?
Well, an MVP candidate recently said, my eye test tells me this guy's a terrible defender, but the analytics tell me he's a great defender. I'm confused, and I often feel the same way.
Stewart with the screen on Pippen. Her passes to Howard. To the paint. Stewart down low. Defended by Pippen. And there's Thompson putting it right back in.
Great at using his body and finding his feet in positions on the boards where he can get up, get to it, get an extra possession.
Jackson looking it over. Back to Aldama. And Aldama slams it in.
Go into the rack with energy. And the D afraid to cut him off.
Yeah, got to chalk that one up to some shaky defending.
There's some ways to get your coach's attention, and that draws the coaching staff's ire.
And the Pistons with possession here. Grizzlies making the shot. Pass to Beasley. The tray. And another three for Detroit.
More and more as a reliable spot-up shooter. Beasley, with the feet set, knocks it in.
Jackson, a screen on Schroeder. Pippen against Schroeder. It's tipped. Thompson outside to the middle. It's good from Schroeder on the assist by Thompson. Thompson's got 3 assists in the game. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for the Pistons.
They're really mucking things up for the opposition, racking up steal after steal, just not letting them develop any kind of offensive rhythm.
Well, they really cashed in on the break. I mean, it feels like they're hungry to get out, they're hungry to run, and they're not passing up any chances to leak out and score.
Beasley with the steal. Lobbed up there for Thompson, and Thompson throws it down.
I think the rim could be 12 feet off the ground, and Thompson could still go get the lob.
Schroeder against Pippen. Down low, here's Jackson. They can't stop the run with that one. Pistons leading by 5. Right, everything they're doing is working right now.
Good run they have going right now. The momentum is huge.
Memphis has gone 1 of 2 on 3-pointers here in the second quarter so far. Aldama passes to Kennard. Fires the 3. That one's in. His first bucket of the game. He's 1 for 2.
And as long as Kennard keeps knocking down those threes, he's going to get more opportunity.
And J.B. Bickerstaff has called a timeout. And coach has decided they need a moment to talk things over. Simone Fontecchio, he's checked in for Thompson. Memphis also making some changes. Wells, he's checked in for Santi Aldama. And it's Bain in for Kennard. Pistons passing it around. And that's out of bounds. Detroit will retain possession.
You love the pressure he's putting on them. Almost had that steal.
Yeah, pestering right now, and that's going to pay some dividends. At some point, there's going to be a turnover.
Pass to Schroeder. Here's Holland, guarded by Jackson. And the rejection by Jackson. For the Pistons, Harris comes in for Fontecchio. And Cade Cunningham subbed in for Beasley.
Tobias Harris, Cade Cunningham.
Just 5 to shoot. From the high post. And that one's good. Schroeder's got 4 this quarter.
He's such a strong offensive player. Schroeder is capable of knocking down some mid-range shots if you give him some room.
Back to Pippen.
Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
Memphis shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
And their free throw percentage as a unit last year, 76%, right around the middle of the road.
That free throw good from Pippen. And both free throws good for Pippen. And the Pistons with possession here. And here's Cunningham. He's got 9. to the inside, and slam dunk by Harris.
That's a strong finish from Tobias Harris.
The Grizzlies trail by 4. Brent, we talk about guys on the brink of stardom. Cade Cunningham is right there.
Yeah, the two areas you'd love to see Cade improve on is just taking better shots and making plays for others. He has that instinctually, Kevin, as a point guard at his size. But as his team grows, the appreciation for what Cade Cunningham can do on the floor, that will grow too.
Malik Beasley, he's checked in for Detroit. And Memphis also making a switch. Morant's checked in. Detroit leading by 4. Now, here's Cunningham. And Desmond Bane pulls it down. And so it's Bane with it. He'll bring it up for Memphis. Morant against Schroeder. The 3. It's good, and it's his 6th make against 11 attempts.
More of a dribble drive guard, but the defense can't forget about Jaw's ability outside the arc.
Harris outside. Schroeder against Morant. Now here's Schroeder. He's tightly guarded. Detroit, no good that time either. Memphis has gone 3 of 5 beyond the arc since the start of the second quarter. Wells' shot is good. We've seen the lead change hands quite a bit in this one.
And guys, I think each team knows they can win this game. Just a matter who can catch that momentum.
Now here's Schroeder. 6 points for him. On the wing, Harris. Guarded by Jackson. Harris, no good.
And even though he didn't get a piece of that shot, you love the pressure he puts on the shooter.
Yeah, that's the kind of energy that you want to see on every possession throughout the game.
Obviously, Morant has found his flow here, finding plenty of ways to create for himself.
Cunningham against Bane. Schroeder with the ball. Cunningham outside for 3. Beasley. No good. That miss takes him to 3 for 7. Now here's Wells. Covered by Beasley. Wells kicks to Morant. Pass to Jackson. 6 to shoot. Hauled in by Harris.
And that's really just not heads-up basketball. Don't try a fadeaway when nobody's guarding you.
Schroeder, right side. Cunningham with it. They need this. He takes it up and lays it in. Cunningham's got 11 points.
I mean, if the defender is going to play off like that, then you know what's going to happen. There are going to be points put on the board.
Cunningham against Bane. Pass to Jackson. Over Harris. And there's Jackson on the assist by Bane. And that's now 7 points for Jaren Jackson. Pistons trail by 3. Cunningham looking it over. Five to shoot. Puts it up from 12. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot. Cunningham's got 4 this quarter.
And the confidence growing from this young guard, Cunningham dropping in the jumper.
Inside and stolen by Harris. Now Detroit moving it up. And now we've got some time to check in from the sideline. You got for us, D.A.?
Kevin, thank you. Tobias Harris, over the course of his career, has played a lot at both forward positions. He says, I'm comfortable playing both of them. I'm not big on the position thing. I'm versatile. Kevin, he's just a basketball player and a very, very good one.
I would agree, David. I know you like him. We like him as well. A very skilled one at that. Thank you very much. Here's Cunningham. Jaren Jackson making his last shot. Cunningham passes to Stewart. Cunningham against Bain. Cunningham kicks to Harris. It's Beasley on the wing. 9 points in the game so far. His leads have gone 8 of 13 in the second quarter. Well above the 50% mark from the field. Detroit's gone 2 for 5 from three-point land since the end of the first. Pass to Cunningham. And it's Schroeder in the corner. A three. Another field goal for him. 4 for 6 shooting tonight.
I'm right there. Dennis Schroeder shows some confidence by nailing the jumper.
Morant passes to Huff. Good. And a nice assist from Morant. Morant's got 5 assists in the game. 1:44 left to play in the first half. Bain against Cunningham. Bucket is good. Cunningham's got 17.
Yeah, Cade, hard to stop. He's got his motor revved high tonight.
Morant against Schroeder. Morant with the bucket. Morant's got it all tied up now for Memphis.
He's just such a well-rounded offensive player. He's got a little bit of everything.
Pass to Schroeder. Now, here's Stewart. Tight defense on him. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
So much about Stewart comes through his toughness, and you get physical with him. He has no problem getting physical right back.
Stewart, Isaiah, Stewart. 2 shots.
First free throw is good. A different look here for Detroit. Asar Thompson, he's checked in for Malik Beasley. And Tim Hardaway Jr. subbed in for Dennis Schroeder. And Memphis also making a switch. Edey's checked in. No good on the second, so he hits 1 of 2. From 17 feet out. A shot by Wells, no good.
That's one he knows he should have drained.
Back to Cunningham. 40 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. No look there. Missed number 4 in 12 tries. Cunningham against Morant. And Cunningham with the block.
Great to now. Cunningham using every inch of that reach.
Shoots over Morant. Cunningham gets the bucket. Cunningham's got 10 points in the quarter.
And he's really made the most of his opportunities today. I mean, he needs to keep working for those kinds of looks.
Morant against Cunningham. Morant outside. Jackson setting the pick here for Morant. Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
How about how he sets his man up there, runs it right into the screen, and then gets the basket.
For Memphis, they have shot a good percentage from the free throw line so far. They've made 5 out of 6.
First personal foul. Team second. At the line for the Grizzlies, Morant, Jaw, Morant, 1 shot.
Morant, no good on the free throw. And so it's Cade Cunningham making things happen for the Detroit Pistons. He got into double digits for the quarter with 10 points total. A chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much. With J.B. Bickerstaff, Coach, what will be the areas of emphasis on defense in the second half?
Well, we got to do a much better job just being physical, fighting them deep down in the post. We got to be very aggressive early, not letting them get deep post catches, make them have to kick the basketball out, not take those easy buckets.
That is doing your work early, and we'll see if you can do it in the second half. Thanks, Coach. Back to you.
Thanks, David. And we'll be back shortly following halftime to get the third quarter underway.
Please direct your attention now to center court and get ready for the fans half-court shot drums. They're measuring up the shot.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. Guys, Ja Morant has been sensational.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
Yeah, just way too easy out there, and I'm sure Coach is going to make that a priority at halftime.
Detroit has gone 6 of 14 with the three ball tonight, just a little over 40%. Thompson and Harris are their forwards. Hardaway is out there with Cade Cunningham. And it's Duren in at the 5 spot. And that's the group for J.B. Bickerstaff as we begin the second half. On the night, he's gone 2 for 2 at the stripe.
Free throw shooting, not an area he has worried about at all. How about last year, 88% from the line?
He's off on the first. And he's good on the second. Memphis trailing here. Outside, Bane. Bane sets the screen for Morant. With the floater, and the layup is good. Morant's got 22 points.
The delicate touch on display there. Gotta love when Morant lets that floater fly off his fingertips. Beautiful.
Now here is Hardaway. Back to Cunningham. Sinks that one from the post. He's got 21.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
That's one that the coaches will watch tomorrow with that player. You hate to see him give up in that situation.
Bane against Hardaway. Jackson a screen on Hardaway. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Morant. A shot off that time. The Pistons leading. Now Thompson. He's got 6. Oh, that's offensive interference.
No basket.
The Grizzlies shooting at 52% from the field. They're clicking. Morant against Cunningham. Morant outside. Rebound by the Pistons. Duran's got his 6th rebound on the night. And Thompson kicks to Hardaway. Now here's Cunningham. He's guarded closely. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. And KD picks one up.
The drive to be great is something that Cade Cunningham quietly possesses, and he has all the tools to be a very special player.
The Pistons have scored 6 points from their 8 attempts at the line so far.
Yeah, and 79% from the line as a team a season ago. Pretty reliable in that regard.
That's good from Cunningham.
And what you get in Cade Cunningham is an oversized point guard who really knows how to use his size, see the floor, and initiate offense.
And so Cunningham nails both of them. 2 minutes into the second half of play now. The Grizzlies trail by 4. Pass to Edey. Memphis moving it around. Wells kicks to Bain. Good. Bain's got 12.
That's the kind of passing right there that makes a difference. Not just in that possession, but maybe on your play for the entire game.
Now here's Cunningham. 23 points in the game. Duran sets the screen for Cunningham. Shoots over Morant. It's deflected. 3-on-3. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. It's going to be on Cade Cunningham.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
For Memphis, they have missed 2 free throws in the game, going 5 for 7.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The first one falls. One is no good as we approach the fourth quarter. Still anyone's ball game.
Yeah, neither team able to create much of a cushion.
And JB Bickerstaff is called a timeout. Wants to talk some things over. Might be seeing some things to adjust.
The Pistons bring the dance crew is on the floor for you. Give it up for your Pistons Breakers dance crew.
The Pistons trailing. And now we're 3 minutes into the third quarter of play. Thompson sets the pick for Cunningham. Detroit, no good that time either.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Now here's Jackson. He's got 9. Outside, Bain. Morant. And finished off by Morant.
Big hops from the backcourt.
Oh, absolutely. And maybe just what they need to get this game, GA, going in their direction.
Defense has got to be better. Flat-out effort was not there.
And the shot is good. The Grizzly lead has been cut to just 1 point on the basket from Hardaway.
Great awareness by Thompson, wanting to find his open teammates whenever he can.
Now here's Morant. He's got 24. Jackson, a screen on Cunningham. And the three ball is good. Morant's got 27.
And, you know, we talk so much about Morant's athleticism, but his feel for the game equally as effective.
And here's the fast break. Wells leading the way. Bane, no good. Pistons trail by 4. To the middle. Here's Hardaway. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. Hardaway has got 7.
Pretty nice work there in the open floor. Hardaway Jr. good at running to the right spot on the court and being ready.
It's deflected. It's stolen by Duren. Harris dishes to Hardaway. Pass to Cunningham. Shot clock at 5. Ball's knocked loose. Wells with the steal. Now Jackson, guarded by Harris. Outside, Bane. Pass to Jackson. Over Harris. And there's Jackson on the assist by Bane. He's got 11.
And great from deep. Jackson, no issues hitting the mid-range either. Another big who has range in the new NBA.
Now, here's Duren. Cunningham outside. Fires from deep. Hits it from three-point range. Cunningham's got 26 points.
That's just a lapse right there. No matter what, somebody has to be there and get a hand up in the shooter's face.
And a wide open look for Bane. Off target with the open look.
He's going to be shaking his head on that one. No, he missed an easy one.
Yeah, you can't make them all, and you for sure you want him taking that kind of shot.
Top of the key, Harris. For the lead, here's Cunningham. Basket is good. The assist from Harris. 28 points for Cade Cunningham.
And credit Harris for creating that high percentage look, scanning the floor and finding the best option.
To the paint. Here's Jackson, and Jackson throws it down hard. And not even three-quarters out of the way. So many lead changes.
The fans, guys, are getting their money's worth. Heck, I should have paid to watch this one. It's been a nail biter.
Now, here's Cunningham. And he has 28 points for the game. And Cunningham with the slam.
And Cade getting up that time.
And here's Morant. He'll bring it up for the Grizzlies. Down low, Jackson. And another one in the scoring column for him. He's 7 of 10 from the field.
That's the kind of aggressive and assertive play they need as we get closer and closer to crunch time.
Cunningham against Morant. Cunningham inside. Out to Hardaway. Back to Cunningham. Tries again. And he sinks the layup. Cunningham's got 13 points now in the quarter.
Now there's some easy offense there. Keep finding looks in that area, and their shooting percentages tonight are going to be off the charts.
Now here's Morant. 27 points for him.
And I like how Morant threaded the needle there. Just an excellent pass off that pick.
Cunningham finds Duren. Cunningham against Morant. Hardaway is screen on Morant. Cunningham gets the bucket.
Levine just sagged off just enough and no hesitation on his part.
Outside Jackson. Bane drawn the double team. 80 can't hit. Detroit has gone 2 of 3 when they ventured outside the arc in the third quarter. Thompson passes to Cunningham. Here's Duran. Hardaway, that's a two-pointer. And the Pistons getting another bucket right there.
A little bit of breathing room, and Tim Hardaway Jr. is going to look right to the rim.
The Grizzlies trail by 4. Pass to Edey. Back to Morant. And it's off from three-point range. And Detroit has possession. Outside Hardaway. Duran a screen. Shoots the three. Wells has got 5 rebounds tonight. Pass to Edey. Over Harris. Edey gets the bucket. Edey's got 8 points. It's a neck-and-neck game in Detroit. Harris outside. Now Duran. On the wing, Hardaway. Harris against Jackson. Lets it go with a 3. The Grizzlies pull it in. Wells in the corner. Lets it go from deep. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Wells has got 4 this quarter.
And every time you think one team's got something going, the other seems to respond.
Morant against Cunningham. And he gets the bucket. Cunningham's got 18 points just in the second half.
Young players with these kind of moves are showing you that they're getting more patient on the inside, and Cade showed that time.
So timeout called here. The first for Memphis. Cade Cunningham really making a difference here.
A smart move here. Talk things over. He's really eating them up, and they've tried a few different looks defensively. Nothing quite getting it done.
Different look here for the Pistons. Stewart checked in for Jalen Duran. Holland comes in for Harris. Malik Beasley, he's checked in for Thompson. And Dennis Schroeder subbed in for Hardaway. So Memphis going with almost an entire new group here. Huff's checked in. Santi Aldama comes in for Wells. Luke Kennard, he's checked in for Bain. And Pippen subbed in for Morant. 1:37 left in the third quarter of the game. Kennard kicks to Pippen. Here's the screen to the inside. Here's Jackson. Missed inside. The Pistons leading. It's Beasley on the wing. Defended by Aldama. Cunningham passes to Stewart. Can't hit from in close. Memphis has gone outside a lot tonight. 17 times, in fact. 7 of 17. And here's Kennard. Pass to Jackson. Clock at 6. Jackson is doubled. Here's Aldama. And again, Memphis no good. Detroit's gone 2 of 5 with a three-point shot since coming out of the break. They get it back, and Stewart gets it to go.
Stewart really valued for the energy he brings to the game. That and that 7'4" wingspan, that makes a lot of things happen.
Pass to Kennard. Down low. Here's Aldama. And Aldama slams it in.
It really just led him to his sweet spot for that finish.
And it's Cunningham with the ball for the Detroit Pistons. It's a one-point game. With 1 on the clock. And that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in. We're at the end of the third, and we've still got a close one. It's Detroit up by 1. And right after this, we'll bring you the start of the final quarter right here on 2K Sports. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with his feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
That's what great passing will do for you right there, dissecting the defense with that play.
Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the fourth quarter could have even more action in store for us. On the court for Memphis to start the fourth, we've got Desmond Bane. Santi Aldama is out there with Wells. Then it's Pippen, and it's Huff in at the 5 down low. Boy, right down to the wire here. Still anyone's ball game.
Yeah, and after all the energy both sides have expended, both teams still hungry for the win.
Now here's Schroeder. Pass to Stewart. And here's Beasley.
Jayhawk, third personal foul, first team foul.
Hollins kicks it over to Schroeder. Stewart, a screen for Schroeder. Shot clock at 6. Shoots over Pippen. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. Now here's Wells. 1 minute now into this fourth quarter. Pass to Huff. Memphis needs to get off a shot here. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Now it's a 4-point Memphis lead.
Defensively, you can't back off him that much. You don't want to give up easy threes at this stage of the game.
Stewart with the screen on Bane. Inside. And the dunk by Stewart.
Cutting into that deficit now. Well within striking distance.
Just much sharper out there. You can see guys getting in tune. It's not about playing harder. Sometimes it's just about playing smarter.
From the line. And the shot is good. Dropping in off the front of the rim. Bane's got 5 points in the quarter. And, well, Detroit shooting an efficient 53% from the field. Back to Schroeder. And he banks in the layup.
Well, if you read the scouting report on Schroeder, he likes to get into the basket as close as possible because he's usually good from there.
Now, here's Bane. They get the rebound. Memphis moving it around. To the paint. A second chance effort. Pippen. To the wing right side. Here's Aldama. Off target with his 3.
Not sure how he finds himself in so much space there. He's kicking himself for whiffing a bit on that one.
To tie it up. Wells grabs the miss. Wells has got 6 rebounds now in the game. In the corner, it's Bane. And it's Fontecchio with the rebound. The Pistons have gone 2 of 4 from the field since we started the final quarter of play. Stripped away. And it's Memphis on the break. Here's Bane. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
And won't find many more games as entertaining as this one.
No, this is about as high octane a game as you're going to find.
And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Grizzlies.
Credit them for not settling. I mean, they've been in attack mode off the dribble all game long, and thus far, it's paying off.
And you want to talk about ball distribution. They've been dominating that aspect of the game. I think there's a bunch of bankers out there. They're dropping dime after dime.
Kay Cunningham's checked in for the Pistons. Free throw good. Bane. Pistons trail by 5. Beasley with it. Pass to Cunningham. Takes it inside, and they get it back. Fontecchio sets a screen. Another shot, and it's good on the way in. Hollins got his first 2 points. A look at the clock, a little under 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth. Now Wells. Now Eldama. Here's Bain. Makes that one fall. It's his 8th bucket in 15 shot attempts. For Detroit, they've gone 3 of 6 from the field so far in the 4th quarter. Here's Cunningham, and that one swishes right in. Cunningham's got 39.
Yeah, some retro action from Kate Cunningham, the mid-range J.
Pass to Eldama. Bain kicks to Wells. Now, here's Bain. Covered by Beasley. And there's Bain. That's good on the assist by Pippen. Bain's got 25 points.
Textbook. Nice pass. Great catch. Even better finish.
Stewart with it. Pass to Cunningham. Over Pippen. Lands soft on the front of the rim and drops. Cunningham's got 41.
And great intensity here down the stretch. He's not one to shrink in the moment.
Well, take a look at him. Locked in right now in this moment. Wants the ball in his hands and feels real comfortable with the shot he's taking.
And the efficiency is there, but the aggressiveness is really lacking. So far, it hasn't hurt them, though.
Now, Fontecchio. Stewart with the screen on Pippen. Cunningham for 3. And Desmond Bain pulls it down. And the Grizzlies leading by 7. Outside Pippen. Bain against Cunningham. Bain passes to Wells. Here's Pippen. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
I'll tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
Shoot for Memphis. Pippen at the line for 2.
Shooting 2.
First free throw is good. And a different look here for the Pistons. Jalen Duren. He's checked in for Stewart. Tobias Harris comes in for Holland. Asar Thompson. He's checked in for Fontecchio. And Tim Hardaway Jr. subbed in for Malik Beasley. Jackson. He's checked in for Memphis. Ja Morant comes in for Wells. And both free throws good for Pippen. Pistons trail by 9. Outside Hardaway. To the middle. Here's Harris. The dunk and the foul. A powerhouse move, and he's got a chance for one more at the line. That's on Jaren Jackson.
Yeah, Tobias, too strong. Gets inside. Not going to be denied.
Santi Aldama's checked in for Memphis.
At the line for your Pistons, Harris. Tobias Harris, 1 shot.
And that one misses. And the Grizzlies leading by 7. There's a screen. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
At the line for the Grizzlies, Aldama, Santi. Aldama, 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
Free throw good from Aldama. And the Grizzlies making a change here. Kennard's checked in. So he hits 1 of 2 from the stripe. And it's Thompson with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Detroit Pistons. Here's Cunningham. The Grizzlies pull it in. Jackson's got his 8th rebound here tonight. He takes it in. Aldama passes to Kennard. Spins. Here's Morant. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. Pistons trail by 8. Here's Cunningham. Outside Hardaway. And another shot. And they will get the basket here, folks, as they rule goaltending.
Man, that's a tough call for the ref to make there. I'm not sure it was on the way down, but that's how they saw it.
Some changes for Memphis. Wells comes in for Santi Aldama. And it's Bain in for Kennard. Morant kicks to Jackson. Memphis moving that ball around. Wells wide open. Traps in the tray. Wells has got the lead up to 9 now for Memphis.
So many of the plays they're running designed to create opportunities from deep.
And I don't know how they keep doing this, but every time down, the resulting possession ends up at the three-point line and a fairly efficient shot attempt at that.
Now here's Wells. Tim Hardaway unable to get his last shot to go. Cunningham against Morant. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Rebound, Detroit. Duran's got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. Harris inside. Guarded by Morant. Pass to Cunningham. And the rebound by Jaren Jackson. Jackson's got 9 rebounds now tonight. Harris on the double team. Wells dishes to Morant. Hands it from downtown. And now a 12-point Grizzly lead.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
Yeah, pretty infectious right here. Guys in good spirits and percentages from downtown on the rise in the second half.
Here's Cunningham, and Cunningham with the slam.
And your point guard's got to be the catalyst. Great job getting to the 10.
Well, Greg, he knows when they need a lift.
Did you see how much air he had under him? Wow.
Now here's Morant. The 11-footer, and Wells the bucket on the assist by Morant. Wells has got 12 points here in the second half. Pistons trail by 12. Cunningham passes to Duran. Here's Hardaway. Thompson outside. Pass to Harris. And the rejection by Jackson. And he gets it back. A nice shot by Harris.
Tobias Harris getting a little bit creative, finding some room on the inside and keeping the defense guessing with that shot attempt.
Here's Edey. Knocked away. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Hardaway. And right now, let's watch that terrific swat.
Yeah, quick thinking pays off big. What a block.
And here are the Grizzlies now. 10-point lead. Wells sets the pick for Bain. That 3 off the mark. And, well, Detroit shooting has been great, up over 50%. In fact, 52%. Hardaway against Bain. With the fadeaway. Cunningham's shot is off.
Well, the defense was right up on him, so electing to go for the fadeaway there to create some room, well, that makes sense.
And finished off by Morant.
Gives the team such a great element, having a one guard who can get to the 10.
Certainly something every team wants to have.
Like to see that assertiveness, especially from the guy who's going to orchestrate your offense.
Memphis leading by 12.
Remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
And here's Morant. Pass to Jackson. Wells with it, guarded by Harris. Here's Edey. Clock at 6. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Second personal foul.
That's on Jalen Durham.
Shooting for Memphis. Edey taking 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
Free throw good. Edey. Good on both. And there's a minute 45 left in the fourth quarter. Morant against Cunningham. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
And Cunningham, with his size and ability, he is constantly applying pressure to the defense.
At the line for your Pistons, Cunningham. Cunningham. 2 shots.
That's good from Cunningham. And so Cunningham nails both of them. Here's Morant. And he drives in. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Morant's got 7 points here in this quarter.
And you're just asking to get burned when you give Morant a lane, using that speed to his advantage.
Now, here's Cunningham. It's over Morant. Nice shot from the wing. Cunningham's got 49 points in the game.
Now that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
And the coach over there just asking for one simple thing, and that's some effort. Got burned on that one.
Here's Jackson. Outside, Bain. Fires for 3. Buries it from 3-point range. And the Grizzlies lead by 15.
And this is what they wanted. I mean, to announce their presence in this matchup with authority. Very decisive. It can definitely be considered a statement win for Memphis.
This was a very efficient offense tonight.
And they found a way to get their shots to go down. A little luck didn't hurt. A lot of their 50-50 shots fell their way.
Hey, guys, one of the steady and outstanding players putting in another impressive performance. It was a big-time outing for Ja Morant.
And, guys, I just felt he was tremendous tonight. His energy infected his teammates and the wrecking ball on both ends.
Making every effort to put this game on ice.
Love that the guys are staying aggressive late in this ball game, just not wanting to let go of the rope.
Now here is Hardaway. Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Good on the triple.
Tim Hardaway Jr.
Memphis with the ball. Morant outside. So no problem for Memphis as they get the win. And in the win, a comfortable win in what was, I think, a pretty hostile environment.
It really was. You know, it's never going to be easy on the road, but they didn't have too many problems with that tonight.
And now let's go over to David Aldridge from the sideline for an interview with our player of the game. Hey, David.
Thanks very much, Ja. A lot of swag on this team tonight. Who's responsible for that confidence?
I feel like we all talk to each other, even the coaching staff. Coach let us play with a lot of freedom. Everybody have the green light, so I mean, there's no reason to lack confidence when you have a coach who believes in you every step of the way and just let you go out there and play your game. So we always just preach, keep shooting, make or miss, and we behind you. So
you all look like a confident bunch, man. Congrats on the win. Back to you.
Much appreciated, David. And that about wraps it up. For Brent Barry, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan along with our 2K Sports crew, thanking you for tuning in. But first, let's reveal our player of the game, Ja Morant.